Hello, confidants, and welcome back. If you're into your food, then splashing some cash on some of the world's most expensive restaurants would certainly be worth it for you. There are many amazing restaurants across the globe where diners are willing to pay astronomical prices to sample the delights on the menu. All these restaurants have just one thing in common. They'll cost you an arm and a leg for the privilege of dining in them. But for those of you that couldn't care less about caviar and oysters, well, stick with me to know the 5 restaurants you should never think of setting foot in. Welcome to ConfidentCastle.com, the place where you'll always find sensational facts, beautiful rich people, and great entertainment. If you want to make sure to get the next episode, subscribe and click the bell. Number 5. Sublimotion, Ibiza, Spain. $1,950. It's notoriously difficult to get a reservation in this hotel, and to be one of 12 guests to dine here is an achievement in itself. For the notably hefty price, 12 guests sit together at a table and enjoy a single tasting menu with the aid of 25 professionals. Meanwhile, the table and walls of the futuristic room basically work as screens, rotating the vibe and scene, ensuring that the moody swirl of food, tech, and art make for a wildly unique meal. If you're an ardent Star Wars fan like me, then the simulated planet Naboo scenes should be enough to make you part with the $1,950. But that's not all. In fact, if Willy Wonka had a restaurant, this could be it. Think edible entrance tickets, a variety of seafood cooked in a shell, and a DIY salad that guests pick from vegetables that appear to be growing out of the table. Magic! This curious dining operation was opened in 2017 by Michelin-starred chef Paco Roncero, who uses molecular gastronomy in his dishes. I don't know what that is, but it sounds worth the money. Hey confidants! Now that we're deep into the video, if you like this video, please click the thumbs up button. It helps us understand what you like, and it also helps us please the almighty YouTube algorithm. Number 4. Margot's Valletta Malta, $2,420. Pizza, one of the most consumed dishes in the entire world, is affordable for most of us. But Margot's Pizzeria in Valletta has set a world record for the most expensive pizza on the planet. The idea sprouted when pizza maker Giovanni Staiano and his boss Claude Camilleri were testing and checking out some truffles. However, this magnificently decadent pizza is only available while white truffles are in season, typically October through May. Everything is meticulously selected from a plethora of options, from the cheap to the prohibitively expensive, from the common to the rarest. These guys leave no stone unturned when they're looking for the raw materials to create the perfect pizza. Its ingredients include white truffles, fresh organic water buffalo mozzarella, and a 24-karat gold leaf. As the menu puts it, this is not just a pizza, this is a sign from God telling us how great she is. The staff requires a heads up at least a week in advance because the white truffles are flown in that very day. By the way, that price you see actually changes depending on the truffle market. I've personally reserved this for the ultimate treat myself moment. Number 3. Fleur, Las Vegas, Nevada, $5,000. If you're one for the American classic, then this should be your spot. Because what's more American than a hamburger? How about one that costs $5,000? Burgers have become a crafty wonder in recent years, with celebrated chefs on it in their own fancy ways. However, no one, and I mean no one, is doing it fancier than Chef Hubert Keller. At his restaurant Fleur, tucked inside Mandalay Bay, the man sells what has to be the most expensive burger. The restaurant also boasts a luxurious and eclectic menu with other items like cushy oysters, and Diver Sea Scallops Borscht. The Floor Burger 5000, as it is called, consists of a Wagyu beef and foie gras burger patty topped with truffle sauce and shaved black truffles, served on a brioche truffle bun. It is served with a bottle of Bordeaux and 1995 Chateau Petrus, which typically goes for about $2,500 a bottle. But that's not all. The wine is served in Ischendorf glasses, which you get to take home at the end of the meal. And in case you were worried that the receipt would not be enough proof for your buddies that you were able to spring for such a decadent meal, a certificate of authenticity will be mailed to your home. Which begs the question, doesn't that violate Vegas' sacred mantra, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas"? Hey confidants! Kindly click the subscribe button below to ensure you get more amazing videos in the future. Number 2. The Lord Dudley Hotel, Sydney, Australia. $12,000. There's no shortage of hotels in Sydney, but few possess the old world charms of the Lord Dudley. This vast red brick hotel looks more like a British country manor than an inner east establishment, and the vibe is similarly relaxed. If you have some extra $12,000 to spare when visiting Sydney, then the Lord Dudley should be your first stop. Chef Paul Metcalf basically took a fancy interpretation of surf and turf and put it into a gigantic meat pie form. The traditional Aussie meat pie with sauce has been turned on its head and given a seriously posh makeover as a new ultra-gourmet version. The impressive list of ingredients for this posh pie could be mistaken for a luxurious feast fit for a king and his many guests. No wonder Chef Metcalf took 3 long weeks of trial and error experimentation to settle on his final recipe. The posh pie has been certified by the online world record site Record Setter as being the most expensive surf and turf pie in the world. Not really a great surprise, considering the filling is curated from a combination of premium Australian and international ingredients, including 2 different cuts of premium beef, 2 whole West Australian rock lobsters, and 2 bottles of Penfolds Grange Reserve. Metcalf then gave the classic surf and turf concept an extravagant twist with the addition of rare winter black truffles and dried Italian porcini mushrooms. As if this wasn't enough to get you salivating, the pie is topped with homemade organic pastry adorned with German gold leaf, because of course it is. How could it not be? Number 1. The Fortress Resort and Spa, Galle, Sri Lanka. $14,500. And now, we've reached the peak of our delicious journey around the world. With $14,500, you will be served with a first-class dessert in the Fortress Resort. It's more of a delicacy really, and probably the world's most expensive act of satisfying a sweet tooth at that. The kitchen team takes a gold leaf Italian cassata, flavors it with Irish cream that's infused with tender fruits, and then serves it with a mango and pomegranate compote, as well as a bubbly-based Dom Perignon Champagne Sabayon. It's created with a signature Fortress handmade chocolate carving in the shape of a local stilt fisherman clinging onto his stilt. Somehow, that's not even the highlight. What actually is the big finish is the 80-carat aquamarine stone that comes with it. How the heck does anyone ever enjoy another dessert after eating this? You don't? Well, confidants, if you ever get a craving for gold, you could always pop into any one of them and have a taste. Tell me in the comment section below which one impressed you the most. Thank you for having a good time with me, confidants. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another episode. And if you have a few more minutes right now, I picked the videos you see on the screen for you to watch next.